Alright guys, first of all, I want to show you a picture of an Xbox that my son drew. It is the most amazing, realistic picture of an Xbox I have ever seen. And also a robot. But here's the Xbox first. Look at that. Doesn't that look just like an Xbox? Oh my goodness. And then here's a robot. That one's okay. Yeah, that's an Xbox. So, he's never seen an Xbox in real life because, well, we don't have a television. Because we choose not to watch TV. Personal decision and so forth. And, anyway, that's just a cover-up for the real story of the day. Something's wrong with her knee. And we know what it is. I'm just joking with you. But I'll kind of reenact what happened this morning at about 10 a.m. Okay, so I'm sitting in the chair where I usually sit, and the kids are in their rooms, and they're standing up on this chair right here. They're watching out the window as Mommy falls on the ground, and she's reeling in pain. She's like right over there, right here. She's like almost on the road, but not quite. She's just sitting on the ground, and the kids see all this, and I'm like, they're screaming their heads off. They're like, Mommy hurt herself. Mommy's in pain. She's hurt herself. Mommy's they were a bit traumatized, but really they always are watching Mom do the snow blowing, because that's just something they like to watch, and it's something fun for them. So I usually just let them watch Mommy do that. Real quick, Brandon wanted to show you something. So she's writing different letters and stuff, CL and stuff like that. And it's pretty nice. Pretty nice job. So anyway, the kids are not traumatized anymore, but they were at the time. Oh my goodness, they were screaming their heads off. Mostly Brandon, but it doesn't matter. But Keaton was a little champ. He hardly cried about it at all, but which is fine, Brandon's just a little nurse that really cares about Mommy so much. But Tracy had to have her favorite pants cut because I decided to have her taken by ambulance because of how much pain she was in. It was ridiculous. Just an extraordinary amount of pain. So when the ambulance got here, they didn't talk to me at all, but they were out there. They're out there with Tracy, and I told them, I said, take her to this particular hospital, and so they're probably thinking, oh, this guy must be used to this because he just pops his head out of his house and says, take her to this hospital. So I thought, well, maybe I should have said something else. Anyway, I was just worried about her because I thought maybe she got her hand in that snow blower, you know what I'm saying? And she might have just mangled it all up because she was in so much pain, she was holding her hand like this with her other hand, And I'm thinking, okay, it looked like from this far away, it looked like you were holding your arm with your other arm. And I thought, okay, she got her hand underneath there. She probably got like the cord wrapped up in there, and she wanted to hurry up and get her hand out or something, or get the cord out, and accidentally got her hand up in there. Excuse me, my nose is running. I must be getting sick. All this stress. Anyway, so the ambulance took her to the emergency room, and the kids were in the room too. We actually got to the hospital at the same exact time as the ambulance. Just maybe about 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes, because the ambulance was going slow because of the ice-covered roads.
Because of the bumps too. Every bump would hurt.
Yeah, every bump would hurt her. And a couple times the paramedic bumped the gurney that she was on, the little bed, the transporting bed. And so every time he would bump it, it would, this whole kneecap, let me just tell you this first. The kneecap was like way over here. And I'm like, how can skin stretch that much? And is it the tendon that's making it that painful? Or is it just the fact that the skin is stretching,
It was tendons or nerves or something, because when it happened, both of my legs were numb and my arms were numb. And my fingers looked like I had bad arthritis. I could not bend them at all. It looked like I had arthritis in my hands.
And then your legs were numb.
Yeah.
So were you in shock, or do you think it was just something, some nerve endings must have set your brain off? Huh?
Yeah.
Wow. That's the same thing that kind of happened to you when you were giving birth. Your legs fell asleep, and she turned cold. When she was giving birth that time, with the 2 kids, each time she would...
Without any medicine.
Yeah, she didn't have any medicine then. Dad. But when she breaks, she gives her kneecap to the side, she needs medicine then. So it's kind of like... This was worse than her giving birth. Let me just tell you that, because I was right by her side. So, anyway, she has some unique contraptions here that basically just hurt your armpits, and you're not really able to walk with them. It's like crutches. There's another thing. Can't they design these things a little bit better? I mean, look at that. So it's as thin as a finger, basically.
Within 5 minutes, it starts hurting.
Yeah, within 5 minutes, you can't even walk on them, because it like goes right up into your armpit. And it's like, why can't you make them thicker, all you medical manufacturers of products that should be redesigned? Because crutches really haven't changed shape in, 50, 60 years? Or maybe even 100 years. How long have crutches been around? Anyway, it's not the point of this little vlog to let you guys all know how she's doing. Obviously now she's feeling better. But there's also another story. When we got to the hospital, of course her knee has to be reset. It has to be positioned back to where it used to be. And the doctor decided to set the knee without any pain medicines. Without anything, coursing through her veins to at least stop her from screaming. So, it's like we had to get out of the room because the doctor said, oh, you're going to have to get out of the room with the kids. Of course, that's what I was already wanting to do. But he set the knee, and we were out of the room and probably about 100 feet down the hallway. And I could hear her like she was screaming right in my ear. It was awful. And I asked the nurse, I said, well, why did he set her knee without giving her something for the pain that she was going to experience, So the nurse was actually very apologetic, and she said, I'm sorry for what he does. He's done this before. He had one time when this ballerina or dancer dislocated her knee, and he decided to just set it without medicine. So I guess this isn't the first time. Usually, I guess, when you set a knee back into place, it doesn't hurt very much. But in her case, she's dislocated her knee before. So that makes it a problematic, problem, because she has had it before, and it just doesn't feel better when they just pop it back in. And he was also saying, like, why didn't she just pop it in herself? I know people just fall and trip on the ice and just dislocate their knees, and they just, they feel like they're like Rambo. They can just go, pull bullets out of their shoulder and stuff.
It felt like I shouldn't have been even crying the way he was acting.
Yeah, he was like basically saying, well, this is actually exactly the word she used. It's just a dislocated knee. I'm like, our kneecaps supposed to look like they're in the far side of London, Like if you're looking at the world, they're like way over here. Our knees supposed to look like that, and I don't know. I don't understand the reasoning of doctors that are in a hurry, and that's what the main problem is. Some of these ER doctors, they're just in a hurry, and she had a pretty relevant, emergency situation. So I'm rather surprised that they treated her like that. It's very unprofessional, and if I was near that doctor again, I would probably say a couple things I would regret. I wouldn't, come out of line, but I would still let him know that he should act in a little more professional manner and care about the patient's pain rather than, let's just get it done and hurry it up and let's get on to the next patients.
Well, what happened was that the nurse did want to give me medicine before they did that because it would help me more. And she was getting it all prepared, and the doctor says, no, just forget it, we'll just set it. We'll just reset it.
Oh, that's ridiculous. So, I'm still kind of debating whether I should even, worry about this, or maybe this is... The nurse was kind of like letting us know that maybe we should do something about, or fill out an application, not an application. I'm on the job search now or something. But maybe we should fill out a complaint. We're not into really complaining about too many things.
What do you guys
But
think?
this is kind of up there. We want to know what you think. Should we complain to at least let the doctor know that he was at fault? We don't ever sue people. We're not like that. We don't sue people. I don't think we would ever sue anyone.
But apparently it's been happening to other patients, because this doctor and this nurse were always button heads.
Yeah.
Button heads all the time. They could not agree on anything.
Yeah.
And the doctor would say something, and the nurse would turn to me and wink at me, like, trying to comfort me more.
Yeah. So the nurse is kind of like letting us know what his name is.
Yeah.
She's like letting us know his name is Dr. J, something else, and his first name is such, and it's like, okay. And then she also let us know about the other incident that happened. She didn't let us know about the other incident's name, which she kept confidential still, so that was great. But if I was a nurse, I would not apologize for that guy, because maybe he's like maybe he has an ER full of bullet wound victims or something, but not really. I didn't hear anybody else screaming their heads off. I can see where they get like inundated with pain problems, but it was unquestionable the reason why he decided to not use his brain today. He should have used his brain and his heart and really know that she was in pain, give her some medicine, and then tell her, I'm going to set you now, because he was like, well, why didn't you set yourself? So, anyway.
And as soon as he walked in the room, he was shaking hands with you and paying attention to the kids.
Yeah, he was more interested in shaking hands with us than this patient.
That I was in.
Yeah. Anyway, I know you guys said I should pamper her since she's been on this cold.
Ian Diggs.
It's your fault. I should have been pampering her instead of her just going out there and doing more snow work.
You told me, Ian Diggs, that Richard should pamper me, so I didn't want him to, so I went back out and snowblowed again. So this is all your fault.
Well, not really. We love you, Ian, but we wanted to share this with you because it's going to be a factor in, I'm gonna really have to pamper her now. I'm gonna have to actually go buy some Pampers and put them on her now. Or I'll probably have to at least help her to the bathroom and stuff. Yeah. But I'm glad your kneecap does not look like it's on the wrong side of the hemisphere. Because it was like right over here. It was over here. No. I wish I would have took the camera at that time to just show you when she was in the hospital. Not when she would just have it, when she was out there by the side of the road. But when she was feeling better, I was going to take a picture of the knee. But by that time, the whole fiasco with the doctor and the setting had transpired. So, plus I didn't have a camera. We left the camera at home because we were in a frantic state. Anyway, I think the kids want to show you guys another version of the Xbox. So here you go. Keaton's Xbox, and it says, what does it say?
A robot.
You're a robot. I think that's a name of a movie or something. iRobot?
Yeah, number 5. Number 5 was a robot.
Yeah.
No.
So, anyway, it says, I'm a robot, and that's his Xbox. Fooled you guys. You thought you were going to get like a picture of a real Xbox. So, anyway, we hope you guys keep sticking with us. And we don't know if cheetah trivia, are you going to be doing that today? Okay, she's going to be doing cheetah trivia. So you guys will get your dose of the trivia game.
You can set up the tripod for me.
I'll set up the tripod, and she'll lay there, not doing anything, which will be a big task because I'm going to have to tell her, no more doing anything. Don't you go out there no more.
I gotta do the laundry, I gotta do the dishes, I gotta clean the house.
Oh, come on now. You know you don't do that much. Anyway, thanks guys for supporting us and being there and watching us. Wherever your monitor is, we're there with you. Okay, we love to have you guys as our subscribers and our viewers. And we feel like we have a large family now. So it's great. So, take care. God bless y'all.
Bye.
Said bye? Okay, bye-bye. Chico, you want to say bye-bye? I don't know. She just got some food over there I want to eat.